A busy April for Brighton begins with the visit of Brentford. It's the first of 7 critical games this month as Roberto De Zerbi's side aim to maintain their challenge for European football and reach the FA Cup final for only the second time in their history. It doesn't get much tougher than facing Brentford at the moment. The Bees have lost only once in their past 15 league games and have European aspirations of their own. It could be another tense afternoon here at the Amex. Has a glance over his shoulder, sees Mbeumo lurking, and Welbeck leaves it. Estepinian, Mitoma could be in here. Mitoma races through. Kaoru Mitoma, what a block that is! A brilliant recovery tackle to spare Brentford the opening goal. World-class defending from Ethan Pinnock, and it needed to be with Mitoma bearing down on goal. Matthias Jensen to take. Swing it in, and oh, it's 1-0 out of nothing. Their first real attack, and on his return to the side, Pontus Jansson nods Brentford in front, and that is a powerful header from Pontus Jansson, and it surprises Steele and flies into the back of the Brighton net in front of the North stand to give Brentford the early lead after just 10 minutes. Brentford are unbeaten in all 31 Premier League matches in which they have taken the lead. Here goes Mbeumo, and he slaloms away from Colwill, and he looks to thread it through, and there's been an error by Estepinian, and there's a back pass here. Jason Steele collected. Estepinian will claim he was stretching rather than trying to pass back to his goalkeeper. Michael Oliver saw it differently. Brighton, who were dominating and enjoying some great early spells going forward, are suddenly under pressure, and look at how frustrated De Zerbi is already. Toney touched it, Jensen smashes it, it's well blocked. Toney out to Mbeumo. Toney wants a penalty, but Estepinian brings it clear. Great block. Wall doing its job. Albion just need to regain some control, some composure. Veltman goes back to Steele, and he's going to clear his lines. He's going to do more than that. In fact, he's going to find the feet of Welbeck, and that is a deft touch to release Gross. March in support. Plenty of blue and white shirts in the middle. March drops a shoulder, comes in field. March is deflected, and Raya down to his left makes a smart save. Still looks long, and it could... Oh, it's going to reach Mitoma, all the way through. Mitoma! What a finish that is from Kaoru Mitoma! Magical! And look at the celebrations from De Zerbi and his Albion team. A fantastic finish from the Albion winger, all the way from Steele's through ball. And that is a deft lob over David Raya. So quick, and then deadly accurate with the finish. No mistake, and Albion all square after 21 minutes here. Wild celebrations from De Zerbi. You don't see many direct assists from goalkeepers. Toney could be in here. Toney! 2-1 Brentford. Incredible. What a game we have here. Straight from kickoff, Brentford are back ahead. Brentford's top goal scorer, given so much time and space. VAR have checked it, but no flag. It will stand, and Brentford have retaken the lead at the Amex. Into Welbeck, lovely round the corner and helped on. One-touch football, so fluent, so many bodies in the middle for March to aim for. Mee makes the block, falls back to March. Infield he comes, scoop to the back post, should be 2-2. It is 2-2. Fantastic football from Brighton. They're level again. Danny Welbeck right on cue. What a game we have here. Oh, it was great football to get March into the space for a cross. Second time of asking, he provided an inch perfect centre for Danny Welbeck, and all he had to do was just guide it in. Made it look easy. Albion often make it look easy. And there's the celebration from Welbeck. 2-2 here at the Amex. Helped on to Estepinian. Here's Mitoma. Hickey in close attendance, of course. Mitoma drops a shoulder, gets to the byline, it's quite brilliant, and Raya makes the stop. Mitoma's unstoppable. Just an incredible footballer. You think you've got him covered, just drops a shoulder. Hickey must have thought he'd gone out, but no. Oh, and Welbeck just couldn't turn it in from his position on the floor. Estepinian rolls it into McAllister. McAllister twists clear of one. McAllister lines it up, and Raya with a fine save, flying to his left to beat it away for a corner. Gross over, and there's the header over the bar. Colwill, yet to score for the club, was up highest, and he'll feel that he should have scored here. Toney now winning it back. Look at the strength from Toney, and he's tripped. It will be a Brentford free kick. And Burmo is hovering over it, waiting to take. Knocks it to the back post, 3-2. An incredible start to the half. The scoring continues. Ethan Pinnock ghosting in unmarked and steers it easy as you like into the corner. Brentford ahead for the third time in the game. And Burmo across, Pinnock unmarked, and stretches out that long left leg to divert it past Steele, who had absolutely no chance from such close range. Brentford lead 3-2. Dunk looks long, good looking ball as well. Henry can only nod it tamely to March. Brentford get numbers back quickly though, but here's Caicedo, and Caicedo unleashes it. Raya tips it away. Albion corner. Good touch from Welbeck. McAllister, through it goes. March is after it. Solly March is in on goal. Raya with the one-handed save, and cleared before Mitoma could get there. Mitoma, McAllister. McAllister gets it back. It's brilliant from McAllister. It's absolutely wonderful. He's teed up March. It's fallen to Veltman. Veltman strikes it. Raya with the save again. Caught it pretty flush and kept it down. Just couldn't beat Raya. Down the line for Estepinian. Swings it across. Might fall for Mitoma here. He scrapes it away from Burmo. Drops for Caicedo. Caicedo over the top. Gross! Raya again is there. Gross got no power on the header. He may have had more time than he thought. Estepinian sets himself. What can he make from the cross? It's a great cross, and it's over the bar. Lewis Dunk lashes out in pure frustration. The cross was excellent, arced in at pace. Dunk rising highest and thumping his header over the bar. Mitoma, Buonanotte. It'll drop for Gross. Gross twisting and turning and clipping it across, and it's ricocheted, and it's Undav, and it's over the bar. He wants a handball. No, says Michael Oliver. The Brighton players desperately appeal. Michael Oliver being sent to the monitor. Oh, that looks like a handball to me. Penalty to Brighton. Roberto De Zerbi loves it. The Amex loves it. McAllister with 1 minute left of the 90 against David Raya. McAllister up against Raya. McAllister, that's confidence. That's a brilliant finish. Albion find a way, they always do, and they are all square for the third time in the game. Oh, McAllister sends him the wrong way. An incredibly confident penalty. High into the top right-hand corner of Raya's net. And Aaron Hickey is punished. March against Hickey. And he wants another penalty. He wants another penalty. It was very close to him. It will be a corner. Julio Enciso making the video motion again. He wants a second penalty. Check complete. I don't think that one can be. It was very close to him. And there is the full-time whistle, the end of an incredible game of football. Two quality sides going toe-to-toe and producing a classic. After 3 in a row on the road, the Albion are back at home to face Brentford under the lights. Gilmour, clever pass, clever run from Hinshwood. Can he pick a pass in the middle? He can, but Gross couldn't steer it in. Hinshelwood's run, very intelligent as Gilmour collected. No one in a Brentford shirt went with him, looking for Gross. Already frustration, already anger. He doesn't hold back, does he? At all. Be a chance here as Janelt runs through on goal, and suddenly he's in, and suddenly he's down, and suddenly Brentford have a penalty. It's going to be a yellow card for Van Hecke, who understandably protests his innocence. Vitaly Janelt burst onto the ball and looked to be through on goal. It's just a little touch on the arm. It's not much from Van Hecke. It's not much at all, just a little grasp at the arm of Janelt. Oh, was he outside the area? That's what maybe Van Hecke could be asking. It is going to be a penalty. Brighton was still asking the question, but they have the opportunity to lead at the Amex. A couple of big steps back from Mbeumo. Stuttered run up and he rolls it in. That is composed from Mbeumo. Brentford's top scorer delivers from the spot, and the Bees have the lead at the Amex against the run of play. Really good penalty from Mbeumo. It's a unique style, a stuttered run up and the exaggerated hop, skip and a jump onto the ball, but he made absolutely no mistake. Sends Steele the wrong way. Knee slide into the corner. That feels good for Mbeumo and Brentford, just what they needed. Hinshwood over the top, and Hinshwood gets to it as well and finds Pedro. Mitoma's wide left. Brighton building something here. Mitoma, 2 for company. Infield it goes, shooting charge in. Oh, what a finish! Gross! Teed up by Mitoma. One touch, bang, into the corner. Fabulous finish. It was really well worked. First Hinshelwood with some great control. Pedro knew the space was there for Mitoma. Gross just held back, and as he received it from Mitoma, one touch to set himself, and then the second to launch it left-footed. Flecken didn't even move, the strike was that clean. Clean as a whistle. It flew in, and Pascal Gross levels it up for Brighton. Ball into Pedro. Gross can't make space for the strike. Oh, what a ball to Mitoma to open up Brentford. Mitoma cuts it back. Great last-ditch defending. It's still not fully clear. Onyeka tidies up. Brentford doing just enough to keep Brighton out. Precise that from Baliba. Threaded between two. Now Adingra couldn't get beyond Godos though, who stood his ground. Lost it. Adingra races to the byline. Adingra cuts it back. Pedro. Flecken saves down low. Adingra. It's come off of me. There's an offside flag. And Brighton will have neither penalty nor corner. Instead, Brentford will have a free kick. Ball looking for the switch. With Onyeka creeping in behind. Oh, and he's got the ball back from Gross here. Onyeka tucks it back. Morpay, what a block from Igor. Off the line. Brighton have kept it out. Well, Gross just misread it slightly. Onyeka picking his pocket, finding Morpay. Great block that from Igor. And an even better one on the line. That was Hinshelwood. And here is Hinshelwood. Fast becoming integral to this Roberto De Zerbi side. The injuries that they have suffered have been the making of Jack Hinshelwood. Here's Adingra. Adingra was looking for Gilmour, found Gross. Now Mitoma. Brentford look fearful. Mitoma now Gross. Chance for him to dig out across, dig out, he does! Hinshelwood! Albion lead, and it's Hinshelwood's first goal for the club. He almost can't believe it as he celebrates in front of the North Stand. An emotional moment for him, a huge moment for Brighton. It was a perfectly placed header. Look at what it means to Albion's new star, Jack Hinshelwood. Mitoma and Gross, the combination again. Gross waited and waited and then chipped it across. That is a wonderful header from Hinshelwood. He didn't try and put too much on it, just went for direction, head it back across. And it nestled safely in the net beyond the outstretched hand of Flecken. Absolute delight all around the Amex for not just the goal but the scorer. Hinshelwood is a name that will be remembered forever at Brighton. And oh, here's Buonanotte. Buonanotte's won it high up the field. Albion threatening a third here. Pedro with the acrobatics over the bar. That would have been spectacular from Pedro. Controlled it with his head, falling away from it, and he tried something special, almost pulled it off. That is a huge performance from Jack Hinshelwood, his best yet in a Brighton shirt, and he's already had some good ones. This will be a moment that he'll remember for a lifetime. His first Albion goal, a brilliant header, nestled into the corner, and at the moment it's the winning goal. He gets an embrace from the manager. Superb performance, but Veltman on in his place for the final 20 minutes or so. Wissa is booked. Oh, and he's clipped him round the face there. But first it's Adingra, and he'll take that corner. That gives Brighton time to kill, and a chance to pack the penalty area and potentially get a third. Here's that instant again. And Wissa struck out at Gilmour. That should be a sending off. Unbelievable that he hasn't been sent off, really. Gilmour deserves his yellow, I think, for time wasting, but incredible. Gilmour is set to deliver the latest Albion corner. Curves it across. It drops for Adingra. Controls it well. Good stop from Flecken. Plunging low to his left. That needed saving, and Flecken did really well. Great control on the strike from Adingra. Concentrated, getting it on target, keeping it down, which he did. Flecken was alert. More frustration for Roberto De Zerbi. Even though his side are winning, he demands better at all times. Aliba, field to Gilmour. Gilmour sets off. What's he got in front of him? Adingra And charging forward on the overlap is Veltman. Adingra uses him, checks inside. Just run out of room. And Wisser is back there. Oh, it has dropped to Adingra, who curls it just beyond the post. Goal was gaping. Flecken rooted to his line, and Adingra couldn't quite steer it in. Looked like he'd run out of space, but oh, that is agonisingly close from Adingra. Beautifully curved goalwards. And there is the final whistle. Brighton have done enough. The match-winning moment is a memory that will last a lifetime for the latest hugely talented youngster to emerge from the academy. One of Albion's very own, Jack Hinshelwood. Pascal Gross got them level in the first half after Mbermo's spot kick. Brighton had enough, just enough, to beat Brentford back to London and claim all 3 points. A massive win. It ends at the Amex. Albion 2, Brentford 1.